I found one of the largest and strangest creations that I've ever found, and it does something really awesome. Everybody knows that the T-Rex is one of the most terrifying and awesome dinosaurs of all time. But this game lets you ask the question, what would this look like if you increase the terror level by 10,000? Maybe your first thought is the Indominus Rex, or maybe some other gigantic abomination that looks like a T-Rex, but I have something even more terrifying for you to think about. Imagine, if you will, a centipede, and then imagine that centipede has a baby with a T-Rex. Well, you'll get the Centosaurus Rex. I don't actually know if that's the name of it, but it sounds awesome. Look at this crazy monstrosity. What? I don't know what's going on here, but it's a centipede T-Rex, and that, just the thought of it, oh, and it's got a laser. Just the thought of that is absolutely terrifying, but I think we can make this potentially even more terrifying. There we go, that's more terrifying. That's kind of what I imagine when I think of a centipede T-Rex. It's an actual centipede that moves, but then it has massive, giant, triple-headed hydras. It doesn't shoot lasers, but it has all kinds of teeth and spiky things all over its body. That seems more appropriate. It's destructive. Hold up, wait. It's very important. You need to know this. There are 200 hippos here. 200 hippos. These are the most hippos I've ever used in any video, and it's very important for you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment your favorite animal or dinosaur, because if you do, you could potentially save these hippos from extinction. These are the last 200 hippos remaining on Earth, and you see, they are going against their toughest opponent ever. It's called the Death Worm, and it's not so much a death worm as it is just a big creation that's going to destroy everything. I don't usually show insane things like this that have like overpowered weaponry, literally weapons lining their whole body like this, but I thought, you know what, for the intro part of the video and to destroy a whole bunch of hippos, this is appropriate. And look, I'm serious, there's 200 hippos. Let's see what happens, shall we? One, is my game gonna crash? Oh, wait, look, it's half the lasers aren't even going off. Just the ones in the front. I don't ever really understand these types of creations, but they're definitely good at destroying hippos. Yep, there you go. There's a graveyard. I don't know what happened here. This hippo got hit so hard it's breaking the laws of physics and time altogether. Usually I wait to the very end of the video to showcase gigantic beasts, but this thing is called the Fire Dragon. And as you can see, it's one of those big giant kaijus. I actually don't think it's made by Uniride or one of the guys. I think it's made by somebody else. But what interests me in checking this thing out is this big gigantic mouth. And this week I'm going to be showcasing. This week I'm going to be showcasing some really huge mouths because I found some really big ones that I thought looked pretty interesting, and this is the first one. Its mouth is a little messed up in here though. Look at this is what happens though. Something grows too large, it starts deforming and getting all weird. At first, when you look at this little blob thing, you might be like, what the heck is this thing? This is called the Green Godzilla. Not Godzilla, Godzilla. I found some Godzillas that looked pretty interesting that I wanted to check out, and this is one of them. It's kind of a weird hybrid looking type of thing with bone growth going all over it, and its face is in there somewhere. Oh, you know what? There it is. I thought maybe his face is busted or something for a second, derped out. We'll see if he actually can eat stuff or whatnot. I hate when they spin around like this. So sometimes you get, whoa, that was kind of crazy. Sometimes you get with these big creations, nothing really happening with the mouth or the upper body or the tail or anything even, and it just turns out that they just stomp on the smaller stuff. So it's probably best for me to pit this thing against another Godzilla to see just how strong it actually is. Look at its face. This is what happened originally when I got it. It was derping out. Chill out for a second. This is kind of interesting. This guy right here's got a laser. This one doesn't. This thing looks awesome. Oh, I like how they used the limbs for that. That's sweet. Okay, this thing doesn't have a laser, but it's extremely powerful. So the question will be, who will win this battle? Oh, his mouth is derping out again. So it's got those spikes all over his body, but this thing also has spikes and it's biting, and it's got like really long arms that are attacking. And so it'll be interesting to see who wins this battle, because they both have a lot of HP. The laser I don't think does as much damage as some of the other ones do, and this thing can do some good damage, so it'll be a good battle. So it turns out the laser actually does do some good damage. This thing has a ton of HP actually, and so it's a relatively close battle right now, and this Godzilla might win this battle maybe. Oh, it's actually I think it's no contest here. I think the Godzilla is gonna win. This thing's taken a ton of damage. Godzilla has taken some damage, but you can, oh, he's pushed him over. You can see the power of the Godzilla. It's just funny to say, because it actually only has 1.2 million starter HP, and this thing has, you know, E plus 0.7. So Godzilla, I think, is the stronger of the two, and that's the power of the laser. Here's 200 dudes, and we've seen all kinds of different creations through the course of playing this game, but what's happening here? This next creation is something that's like, I don't know, it's straight out of like the Matrix or some kind of, I don't even know how to describe this thing. It's like a centipede worm thing, but it eats stuff, and it's pretty amazing. It's like a drill. It's called the Driller, and you can see it's got this huge long body that actually moves like a centipede, and then you've got these crazy drilling arm things here. But then what makes it even more insane, and the main feature of it, is its face. Look at this. What does this remind you of? I have something distinctly in my mind that this reminds me, even its movement, it reminds me of something, and I have no idea what it's from. The thing is, this is a transformer. I think this is supposed to be a transformer, but the thing is, that's not what I'm thinking of. Something else is in my mind. Anyway, inside here are a whole bunch of things, and it's like harpoons and stuff, and it sucks it in, I think. And then it's got these little spiky things, so it's gonna eat these guys, which is amazing. So let's see what it does and find out like how good it is. There's moving. Look at it. Look. Oh, whoa! Those arms like went up all together. It can move and slink around. It sucked a guy in, I think. Is it gonna eat another dude? Oh, it is just causing. I might have put too many guys down. I have 200 dudes down here. I should probably get less dudes. Far less dudes. You know what? Let me show you this right when it starts. Look at how it moves when it starts up. It's just wild. So this thing, oh, it's working way better now. Oh, it's so terrifying. Could you imagine, like, if this was a machine that actually existed? Oh, it's like War of the Worlds picking people up. Just extracting their juices. And then these things spin around. Oh, this thing is a nightmare. Now can you see why I said this thing is unlike other things that we've played with before? It's like, look at the arm things. It's like a centipede, but it does so much. It's got like a Stranger Things type of feel to it, doesn't it? Oh, check this out. I put it up on top of a block. And okay, watch how it moves when it starts up. It like goes back and forth, side to side. I mean, I have something in my mind, and maybe the center eye thing reminds me of that thing from Thor, whatever the destroyer thing is or whatever. I don't know for sure, but if anybody can like help me kind of figure out what I'm thinking of, that'd be great. This thing's awesome. I really like this creation. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for joining me today. Click one of the two videos you're about to see, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!